Title: The Roar and the Bell. The sun had barely begun its climb above the horizon, casting golden light across the dry grasslands of the savannah. Birds chirped in the distance, and the wind carried the smell of morning dew mixed with dust and wildflowers. In a quiet village nestled on the edge of the plains, a lone cow named Gauri grazed peacefully. She was no ordinary cow, white as milk, with a brass bell tied around her neck that jingled like a lullaby. For the villagers, she was sacred, not just for her milk, but for the calm she brought to their restless lives. But beyond the acacia trees, hidden in tall grass and shadow, a lion stirred. He was called Shaka, scarred, battle-worn king of the wild, driven from his pride by a younger rival. Hunger gnawed at his belly, and desperation clouded his instincts. For 2 days he had followed the scent of livestock drifting from the village, and today the hunt had chosen Gauri. Shaka crept forward, muscles rippling beneath his golden coat. The ground whispered under his paws. A few feet more. Just a few feet. The bell around Gauri's neck jingled suddenly. She looked up. She saw him. Their eyes locked hers wide with primal fear, his narrow and burning with hunger. And then he leapt. The ground shook as 400 pounds of fury flew through the air. Gauri bolted, her hooves pounding the earth like thunder. The lion's claws missed her flank by inches. The chase was on. Through fields, past scattered shrubs they ran. Gauri's bell clanged wildly, sending echoes across the grassland. Farmers dropped their tools. Children stopped playing. The bell meant danger. The bell meant lion. From the village edge, a shepherd boy named Arjun heard the sound. He had raised Gauri since she was a calf. He whistled sharply and the dogs came. 4 wiry, snarling beasts, trained not to attack, but to defend. They raced into the field. Gauri stumbled on a root. The lion lunged again, but just before Shaka's fangs could close around her throat, the dogs circled him, barking, snapping, drawing his attention away. Gauri struggled to her feet, panting and bruised. The villagers arrived, armed with sticks and fire. Shaka, faced with the wrath of man and beast alike, let out one final roar deep and hollow and vanished into the wilderness, shadows swallowing him whole. Silence fell. Then a single sound rang out through the morning air, the gentle chime of a bell. Gauri, bloodied but alive, walked slowly back to the village, surrounded by her people. Arjun placed a garland around her neck. The villagers knelt, not just in gratitude but in reverence, for in the wild, the lion may be king, but sometimes survival belongs to the ones who are loved.